The weather. Cloud, cloudy. Rain, rainy. Wind, windy. Sun, sunny. Snow, ice. Rainbow, storm. Presenter, weatherwoman. News, normal. Shade, special climate. Variety, night. Keep cool. Warm, per year. Around, day. Degree.
Exercise 3. Listen and circle. What are they talking about?
Good morning, everyone. I'm bringing you the news of the weather in Egypt today. It's going to be rainy in Cairo.
Rainy in Cairo? How often does it rain in Cairo? It's always sunny there.
I know, but today it's rainy.
What about Sharm el-Sheikh?
It's never very cold in Sharm el-Sheikh, but today we have some ice.
I don't believe it. What about Alexandria?
It's going to be windy. That's normal. It is sometimes windy in Alexandria.
Well, thank you. And finally, what about Luxor?
Oh, this is very important. Luxor is going to have a storm, so stay at home.
The weather in Egypt. We have a nice variety of weather in Egypt, although it is usually very dry. We have very hot summers and the temperature sometimes goes to 50 degrees in some places. Our winters are cooler, and the temperatures can go down to around 12 degrees. The desert has a very special climate, with very hot days and very cold nights, when the temperature can go to 0 degrees. This means that the people who live in the desert try to keep cool in the day and warm at night. It doesn't often rain in Cairo. There's only about 25 millimeters of rain every year. It's very little when you look at London. London has about 600 mm per year. Now you can see why the Nile is so important for everyone in Egypt. It brings the water from the south. By the sea, it rains a lot more. Alexandria has around 8 times more rain than Cairo. That's why it's very green. Extreme weather. Tornado. Tidal wave. Strong winds. Storm. Heat wave. Flood. Sandstorm. Cry. Nearby. Shade.
My heat wave story. The very hot summer became a heat wave. A heat wave is when the temperature goes very high, above 40 degrees, and no one can do anything. We stayed in the shade and tried to drink lots of water. Mom asked me and my friend Lamia to go to the store to buy watermelon, grapes, and lemons to make lemonade to cool us down. We went to the store. We came back on the shady side of the street and passed all our friends' houses. Suddenly, as we were passing Mrs. Sohair's house, we heard a cry. Mrs. Sohair is a very kind lady in her 70s and lives with her son, but he goes to work in the day. Lamia and I were worried and Mrs. Sohair's door was a bit open, so we knocked and called Mrs. Sohair. At first there was no reply, then we heard a quiet voice.
I am here.
We went into the kitchen and she was on the floor.
Help me.
At first, we didn't know what to do, but then I ran outside and saw Mr. Monib, who works nearby.
Mr. Monib, please help Mrs. Sohair.
Mr. Monib came running. We all helped get Mrs. Sohair onto a chair, then we gave her lots of water and some of our fruit. She said she went to the kitchen to get some water, but she felt ill and fell down because it was so hot. She couldn't get up. She was very happy we heard her, and we were happy we could help her.
4. Listen and repeat the words. 1,
bull,
2,
pull,
3,
bear,
4,
pear,
5,
beach,
6,
peach,
7,
bee,
8.
pea,
Listen and circle the word you hear. Then listen and repeat. 1,
P,
2,
bull,
3,
bear,
4,
peach,
5,
bee,
6,
pull,
7,
pear,
8.
beach.
Look, read, and listen. What happens to the letters in bold in the words? 1,
climb,
2,
2,
3,
hour,
4,
island,
5,
knife,
6,
right.
Listen and write. Then read aloud.
He was climbing on an island with his 2 cats. He fell onto a beach and hurt his wrist. But he was very lucky. He had a knife, so he could make a bandage and then write a message in the sand. 2 hours later, people came to save him.
Unsafe. Power cut. Torch. Extreme weather. Classmates. Get dark. Frightening. Black cloud. Wide. Bits. Extreme heat. Sandstorm. Lightning. Electric wires. Candle. Electric shock. Closer.
Read and do. How to keep safe in a storm. What might happen in a storm? There might be very strong winds. There might be heavy rain and lightning. It might not be safe to go outside. Electric wires could fall. There might be a power cut. People on the street, in houses, or in cars might need your help. How can you protect yourself? Stay inside and keep dry. Make sure you have candles and torches. There might be a power cut. Contact your friends and family to check they are safe. Don't go anywhere by train, this could be unsafe. Help anyone who is afraid. Don't stand under trees in case lightning strikes. Don't stand near wires, they could fall and give you an electric shock.